What happens when a professional fiduciary, their attorney, and a court-appointed conservator all need to sell real estate quickly, compliantly, and for top dollar? This isn't theory, it's a real case right here in the San Francisco Bay Area. In today's video, I'm walking you through a complex, court-confirmed conservatorship sale I managed, from legal hurdles to property prep, family dynamics to final escrow. If you're a fiduciary or attorney managing a conservatorship and unsure how to navigate the real estate side, this story is for you. If we haven't met, hi, I'm Andrew DeVries. I help professional and family fiduciaries sell probate and trust real estate in the San Francisco Bay Area with less stress, less liability, and for more money. I've closed over 900 of these transactions, and with this channel, I'm here to help you avoid costly mistakes. So let's dive in. This case began when I was contacted by a respected Bay Area licensed professional fiduciary and her attorney. They needed urgent help managing the sale of a Bay Area condominium under a court-confirmed conservatorship. Their client, an elderly woman with early onset dementia, had recently become incapacitated. She needed to be moved into memory care, but the cost of in-home support had already drained her liquid assets. Her primary remaining asset? A condo she had lived in since the 1980s. But this wasn't a simple situation. The HOA was threatening legal action due to unpaid bills. There were complaints, believe it or not, about feeding rats in the unit, and deferred maintenance was clearly going to impact value. Add to that an adult daughter who, while grateful that a professional was now overseeing her mother's care, still had emotional stakes in every decision. To make matters more complex, both the fiduciary and attorney had little experience navigating court-confirmed conservatorship real estate sales, and they didn't have connections to the estate vendors, stagers, and/or contractors needed to do it right. That's where I came in, to lead the planning, strategy, and execution from beginning to end. The first step was meeting with both the fiduciary and their attorney. They needed more than just advice, they needed a full-service plan that would stand up in court and give them confidence every step of the way. So I put together a complete property preparation and sales strategy tailored specifically for court-confirmed conservatorship sales in the Bay Area. It included an expert valuation, market timing plan, and recommendations for staging and repair. We didn't stop there. Knowing that the conservatee's daughter still had concerns about how her mother's property would be handled, I walked her through the plan as well. Transparency wasn't just appreciated, it was essential. That presentation served two purposes. It reassured the family, and it created a documented record of decision-making to protect the fiduciary and attorney. Should the court or any heir question their choices, there would be clear evidence of thoughtful, strategic action. With everyone in agreement, we moved forward and executed a conservatorship-specific listing agreement that was reviewed and approved by the attorney, so I could get to work on preparation immediately. Once the strategy was approved, we had to face the practical challenge: getting the property ready for sale. The condo hadn't been maintained properly for some time. It needed repairs, clean out, and cosmetic upgrades. But there was a catch. The conservatorship didn't have much cash left. Most liquid assets had already gone to care expenses. So I developed an effective property preparation plan and brought in licensed, bonded, and insured vendors, professionals I've worked with for years on estate and conservatorship properties, to undertake the project. These weren't just contractors, they understood the importance of working discreetly, efficiently, and with licensure, insurance, and documentation. To overcome the cash issue, because the fiduciary and attorney were known to me, I provided an interest-free fix-up loan to be repaid through escrow once the property sold. That gave us the freedom to move fast without draining the conservatorship's limited resources. Throughout the entire prep process, I managed the property directly, scheduling vendors, overseeing work, and keeping everything on budget and on time. And just as important, I kept the fiduciary and attorney in the loop at every stage. Phone calls, emails, faxes, and more. And every update served a dual purpose: keeping the team informed and creating a paper trail that could protect them legally if the court or another attorney ever questioned their choices. Next, we tackled the legal side of the sale, starting with disclosures and title work. Unlike a traditional seller, a conservator doesn't always have firsthand knowledge of the property. And under California Probate Code, they're granted some protection in that regard. But that doesn't mean they're completely off the hook. To protect the fiduciary, the estate, and the attorney, I used a conservator-specific disclosure packet, a custom document my office has developed over 20 years and more than 900 fiduciary sales. It's designed to meet the legal requirements while minimizing liability. I also worked with the attorney to confirm that everything provided complied with California's strict fiduciary disclosure requirements. At the same time, I had our title company review the chain of title and all conservatorship documents in advance before we ever hit the market. That way, we could confirm that title would underwrite the fiduciary and issue clean title insurance at closing. No surprises and no last-minute panic. This proactive legal prep protected the fiduciary, sped up escrow, and gave everyone on the team confidence that we were on solid ground. With the property ready and the legal pieces in place, we went live on the market and launched a fully customized marketing strategy. We didn't just throw it on the MLS. I implemented a high-impact, multi-channel marketing program that reached the right buyers locally, across California, and even internationally. Our target was well-qualified Bay Area condo buyers, and the results spoke for themselves. We received multiple offers, well over asking, just outside of the 2-week suggested marketing window that we had for the property. But because this was a conservatorship sale, there was one more hurdle: the court confirmation process. I took extra steps to make sure this went smoothly. 2 weeks before the scheduled hearing, I remarketed the property specifically to potential overbidders. I educated their agents and explained the bidding process and ensured everyone knew exactly when and where to show up in court. This effort wasn't just about filling seats, it was about creating a competitive environment that increased transparency, gave buyers confidence, and helped push the final sales price even higher. Marketing real estate under conservatorship isn't about doing more, it's about doing it smarter, legally, and in alignment with the fiduciary's duty. If you're interested in more information on the specifics of how court-confirmed sales work, there's a detailed video on my YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe. After the court confirmed the sale, I managed every part of the escrow process. That included coordinating the buyer's loan appraisal, staying on top of deadlines, and making sure every disclosure and document was correctly signed, filed, and traceable. Nothing was left to chance. Every detail, from title vesting to final wire instructions, were handled in direct communication with the fiduciary, the attorney, and the title company. Once everything was complete, I ensured the net proceeds were delivered safely and promptly to the conservatorship account. The final result? We sold the property for top dollar on a tight timeline, with full documentation that satisfied the court, the family, and every stakeholder involved. The fiduciary and attorney saved hours of time, avoided risk, and fulfilled their legal and ethical responsibilities with clarity and confidence. This wasn't just a sale, it was a case study in how complex conservatorship real estate can be handled professionally, compassionately, and successfully. Selling real estate under conservatorships isn't just about listings and lockboxes. It's about protecting a vulnerable adult, complying with the court, and managing one of the most high-stakes transactions a fiduciary will ever face. This case shows what's possible with the right plan, the right documentation, and the right support team. If you're a fiduciary or attorney facing a similar situation, I'd be honored to be your resource. From strategy to sale, I'll help you navigate the process confidently, compliantly, and with the care your client deserves. Call me today or visit probateagent.com to schedule a no-obligation consultation.